Hello, how are you? Today I brought a wonderful recipe for your lunch or dinner. It's a complete meal, very nutritious, with very few carbohydrates, super rich in fiber, very filling, and with an amazing flavor. It's perfect for those days when you forgot to defrost something. Meat, chicken, fish. You want a quick, affordable, and nutritious meal. You're going to love it if you're on a low-carb diet to lose weight, if you're doing a food re-education plan, if you want to control your blood sugar, or if you just want a healthier life. Stay until the end, you won't want to miss this. Before we start, I want to ask you if you'd like to lose weight, and if so, how much would you like to lose? Write it for me down below in the comments. I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video. That really helps me out here on the channel. And share it with anyone you think might like it, okay? Let's grow our circle of kindness. That's what I want here with the channel. To get the ingredients, remember they're listed down below in the description, okay? So I've already turned on my frying pan here. I'm going to lightly heat the olive oil here so I can brown my onion. You'll see that the ingredients for this recipe are very affordable, very simple, just the basics we use every day. I'm going to add a little bit of salt here. When you make this sauté, when you take a little care with your food, it just tastes better. Because we're able to bring out more of the flavors, everything just tastes better. Remember that onion is wonderful. Besides adding a ton of flavor to our food, it's also really good for you because it's rich in soluble fiber, it's prebiotic, it's excellent for immunity, and it's in the same family as garlic. So it's really wonderful. It already starts to smell that sauteed aroma we all love. As soon as it turns a little more translucent, I'll come back to add another ingredient to our sauté. Hold on a second. The onion is already sauteed, so now I'm going to add the chopped cabbage and saute that as well. Cabbage is a very interesting vegetable if you're trying to lose weight because it's high in fiber, has very little carbohydrate, lots of volume, plenty of antioxidants, and a neutral flavor, not to mention it's affordable. So it's going to be really wonderful here in our recipe. I'm going to wait for this cabbage to soften just a little so we can move on from there. There's a video here on the channel talking about what happens when we eat cabbage every day. I'll leave it down here for you in the description. Look, the cabbage is already sauteed here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll set it aside while I beat the eggs. I'm just going to whisk the eggs right here. Remember that the eggs are going to bring the protein we want to this recipe. Eggs are a food with high biological value protein, so even if there's no meat, chicken, or fish, this recipe is nutritionally balanced. Eggs have choline, which is good for the brain, and they're one of the few foods that are a natural source of vitamin D. I added a little bit of salt here and a little bit of paprika. Remember that paprika is also very interesting because it brings us some great antioxidants, including carotenoids, which are good for our vision and our health. So look, I've already mixed the egg well here. And now I'm going to do the following. I'll take the cabbage and mix it into the egg. You'll understand what I'm doing here in a moment. And here I'm going to scrape the pan well so that not a single piece of cabbage is left behind. Give it a little stir here just to make sure everything is well mixed. I'm just going to brush a light layer of olive oil here to make sure it doesn't stick because I'm going to put this mixture back in here. So now I'm going to transfer the egg with the sauteed mixture back in here. I'll smooth it out, and in just a bit, we'll add our filling. Hang on. All right, it's ready here, but I'm gonna add a bit of mozzarella to finish off this delicious dish. This part is actually optional. If you don't like or don't eat cheese, you don't necessarily need to add it, but I think it goes really well with this skillet cabbage pie. Let me know if you prefer it with or without cheese. Now we'll use the spatula to close it up a bit so the cheese melts nicely, right? So everything turns out delicious. So hold on, I'll be right back. Look, I'm going to cut it now. I can't wait to try it. This is going to be my lunch today. Tell me what you're having for lunch. This one looks so appetizing, you'd never guess it's healthy. It smells so good. I wish you could smell it too. Make it, you're going to love it. If you haven't liked the video yet, go ahead and like it now. That really helps me out here on the channel. And share it with anyone you think will enjoy it and needs these tips and recipes. Let's work together to grow this chain of good. That's what I want here with the channel. Let's try it. It's so good. Cabbage is such a good vegetable. The flavor is so neutral and it tastes so good this way because it really stands out. Make it. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.